Okay, good morning, ladies. This is going to be part 3 of Black Women of Texas. Black Women of Texas. Watch out. Roe v. Wade is under attack. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for such fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video on Black Women Unprotected YouTube channel are those of the host or the guest and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Black Women Unprotected YouTube channel. Okay, you're probably wondering, what am I showing here? If you look at that search bar at the top, I typed in, who's looking out for black women? Look at what I got. Look at what showed up. There's nothing that's showing anything about anyone being concerned about black women. It's all this other garbage that you see come up, but nothing with regards to black women. Nothing. So that just goes to show you, ladies, we're not being looked after. We're not being given a damn about. That's just where it's at. And I'm just going to have to just speak on the white sisterhood and why it is so important to have the black sisterhood. Do you see anybody out there? Now what's going on in Texas? They're going to be looking for us to be on the front lines. Okay, we don't have a dog in this fight. Yes, we are women. But since we're not socially accepted as women, and since we are black women unprotected, we don't need to look out for anybody's issues and concerns but our own. You got 65 to 75,000 black women and girls that are currently missing in the United States. I don't see any so-called allies out there marching with us, saying their names, saying the names of the missing, saying the names of all the black women who have been killed due to police brutality over the past year and a half. You have about 1,000 women, black women, if not more, who have been killed since the beginning of this year. Okay? So this is what's happening. So you look at the CDC, Pew Research, it's all over the internet, it's all over the place, it is out there. I don't see anybody out there marching specifically for black women and for issues that face black women. A black man gets shot, and this is no shade to black men. Black men get shot, you hear their names. George Floyd's name has been heard around the world. But have anybody heard about Sandra Bland? How far has her name gotten? Rikita Boyd, Karen Goins, and others. Tatiana Jefferson. And the list goes on and on. Nobody is talking about these black women, black girls that are coming up missing. Just like the little 7-year-old little girl, Sharice Iverson, who was brutally raped and strangled, murdered in a bathroom at a casino in Las Vegas about 25 years ago. Okay, why are we saying their names? I don't care when these deaths took place, whether it's 25 years ago or 25 minutes ago. We are not protected. That's why that little girl got killed. And it was a white guy that killed her, Jerry Strohmeyer. That little girl got killed because why? Like black women, little black girls are not protected either. See, I've been embarking on this since the 90s. Because we don't have a protector. And so this is something that I've been working toward for quite some time. I don't see anybody out there marching. Nobody is marching about black women. Black women, we cannot allow ourselves to get caught up in what's going on in Texas. Whether we're in Texas and other states. Because, see, the world is watching. We know the whole country is watching. But the world is watching too. But look at that. I just want to type in, who's looking out for black women? Look at that. Black girl who thinks she's white. You know, all this mess. There's all this old about bonnets and all this BS. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Bullshit. There's nothing coming up showing any concerns about black women and black girls. Black women, the only way we're going to be protected is to be like the hell with everybody else and put ourselves, our concerns, our agenda, our safety, our self-defense, anything that pertains to us, we need to put that first. First and foremost, this is what we need to do. Nobody is out there marching for us. Nobody. You know, I don't see them out there saying anything about all these black girls that are currently missing in the United States. Nobody ain't saying a doggone thing. Nobody saying they don't care. The black woman has, just like with the feminist movement, we were used. We was used for that. We was used for the feminist movement. All those feminists that was talking all that mess, I'm a woman, hear me roar and all that BS and bra burning everything. But let me tell you something. All those heifers had husbands at home taking care of their needs and providing for them. Meanwhile, they're up here telling black women, oh, you don't need a man and all that BS. It was just a joke played on black women. See, the feminist movement was about white women and white men fighting for power. They had a power struggle. We had nothing to do with that because neither one of us have power. Hell, here it is 60 years later and we still don't. Racism is systemic. This is why black folks can't be racist. This is why black women don't have protection. We got stuff going on about, these divestment movements. But that's a whole nother video that I will be embarking on, later on down the line. This was an unexpected series because I was working on my other one and I'm ready to present that one. But at the time I was ready to present that one, this big shakeup in Texas. So I had to put this out because this is an emergency. I don't want us getting caught up. I don't want us to be pulled in by Karen and Becky and all the others. I don't want us being pulled in by the white woman collective. I'm speaking collectively. No, we can't get suckered in this time. We need to look at what's going on with us. Black women and taking their babies to the doctors for checkups and they're snatching their babies, putting them up for adoption. Black women, we got to stay out of these hospitals. You're pregnant, you got to seek out doulas. Because this is not a case of paranoia. This is not a case of, they're out, I'm paranoid, they're out to get me. Or they're out to get, well, they are out to get us. They are. I'm just being real about it. Look at that. Who's looking out for black women? All this crap that pops up, none of it is aligned with black women with regards to our care and our safety and our health and our very lives. It's not being looked after at all. We cannot allow ourselves to be tricked into this movement like we was with the feminist movement. Oh, they're going to try to say, because this can affect you too, because you're women. Oh, no. We're only women when it suits your need. Any other time, we're not acceptable. We're not socially accepted as being women, as being feminine, as being beautiful. So no, don't come with that, my fellow sisters. No. I'm not marching out there with not a sign one. No. When they was wearing them little pussy hats and all that, the little pink hats, that wasn't about us either. Look at how the Me Too movement got co-opted. Black women, we got to learn when to stay out of it. We have got to learn, know, and understand the importance of looking out for ourselves. We've got to know and understand it. Because these folks they're not marching out there for us. They don't give a damn about us. Yeah, I said it. I said it because it's a true matter of fact. And whoever don't like that I said it, then you can comment in this video. But this is where it's at, ladies. We cannot get tricked like we did in the feminist movement. We are always being used to further everyone's agenda but ours. Damn that. We can't continue to do it, ladies. We cannot. We had nothing to do with that law passing in Texas. We had nothing to do with it. The only reason why they're up in arms now, because they've come to realize that it affects them too. People don't give a damn about anything until it affects them too. As long as it affects black folk, black women, black girls, oh, it's okay. Now our concern to have. Well, now if I type in about Texas, that was a heartbeat bill, by the way, is what that's called. If I go to type in about the heartbeat bill, all kind of mess will come up. Because see, they don't want us giving birth. That's why most of us are dying in childbirth. So this ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm just gonna say it. We don't have we don't have a part to play in it. We don't. Because according to a political environment, look at the barriers between black women and the reproductive rights movement. See, we're locked out of it. You see that lock right there? We're locked out of it. So goddamn it, we don't need to be getting in it. We need to have our own reproductive movement. We need to have our reproductive movement for us. Because see, it's saying it right there. We're barriers. So the fact that we have barriers, between the black women and the reproductive rights movement, the fact that we are locked out of it, that means one thing, ladies. It ain't about us. It is not about us. So, no. We don't need to get in this movement. No. We need to be tired of being professional protesters. Protesting for black men when they're being shot by police. We protested for every goddamn body, but when it come down to us, everybody disappears. Everybody just fade to black. Everybody do a disappearing act. Look at there. Who's looking out for black women? Who? Who is looking out for black women? I'll tell you who's looking out for black women. Other black women. It need to be more of us. We need to start having each other's goddamn back out here. And I'm going to get raw right now, and I'm just going to say it. Fuck the dumb shit. Yeah, I said it. I don't like to use that language, but sometimes that language needs to be used to get a point across with strict clarity. So that's why I said it. But hey, that's where we're at. That is where we are at. Ain't nobody giving a damn about us. We're coming up missing by the hour. 4 and 5 black women and girls are coming up missing every day. You got 4 and 5, you got black women being killed. Oh my God, what is it? Every hour or every 2 hours, 3 hours? Give or take a few, according to the National Domestic Violence. We're being killed at an alarming rate. being raped, the whole 9 yards. And half of our murders and stuff don't even make the local news. And black media ain't really talking about what the hell is going on with black women either, really. Because, I started this movement. I've been at this movement for several years now. It's been over 7 years. So this channel is new, but the movement is not. Because I've been in other areas of social media with the Black Woman Unprotected movement. I am dead serious about the safety of my sisters and our daughters, our cousins, our nieces, our little sisters, our little baby girls. I'm dead serious about it. And I'm going to say something else wrong. At this point, since I'm so tired of it, right about now, I could give a fuck about any other movements that are going on out here. If it's not about black women and black girls, oh well. They're telling us where we stand. Come on, sisters. I type in who's looking out for black women on YouTube, and I get a bunch of bullshit about bonnets and witchcraft and acting white and all this other mess. Not a damn thing about us. People messing with you in the stores. If I see a black sister, I remember me and my niece was in the store, and this Karen was messing with the cashier. Oh no. We let her ass have it. We let her have it. With straight up fury. We have got to have each other's back. Look, black women, until we come to know, learn, and understand unequivocally that we are all we have in this world, the expurgation of our existence will continue. We got to stop being polite. There's no reciprocity, no reciprocation, no nothing. We got to stop being polite. I don't care about Karen and Becky or their tears. The hell with Kevin too. Don't care. We got to stop giving a damn about everybody when don't nobody give a damn about us. All these black girls are coming up missing. Where's your Aphrodite Joneses and your Nancy Graces and all them other ones? Out there on True TV and Court and Crime and all that. No one's talking about it. But everybody know about Natalie Holloway. Everybody know about Elizabeth Smart. Everybody know about JonBenet Ramsey. But don't nobody really know much about Sharice Iverson. Don't nobody know who she is. Little 7-year-old. Raped at Prim's Casino. Raped and brutally murdered in the bathroom. White guy Jeremy Strohmeyer lured her into the bathroom. And his friend watched and videoed it. She was 7 years old. That little girl would be about 32, 33 years old. Somewhere around in there, if she was alive today. Latasha Harlins, 15-year-old, honor student. The woman that killed her, they relocated her and gave her millions of dollars to start up her businesses. She owned a chain of gas stations. And then I'm not going to even get started with the black men. Black women are divesting, but let me let you a little secret. Black men divested 60 years ago. When the miscegenation laws were struck down, the black men left the black community. They left in droves. Lock, stock, and barrel, and left their children that they had with black women behind, seeking out that accoutrement of success. which is a white woman, because that's what the black man view her as being, as an accoutrement to success. We're not jealous of them. For what? We're too busy fighting for our humanity. We don't have time to be jealous of Becky and Karen and Maria and Anush and Fong Fang and the rest. We don't have time to be jealous of them. We're too busy fighting for our humanity, our identity, our existence. You got all these beauty snatchers out here. Want to snatch the black woman's physical appearance. But yet, she's being hated and scorned and mocked for it. Ain't that a bitch? So I'm going to tell you, let's not get caught up in this, ladies. We ain't got no dog in this fight. Nope. They're the reason why that law passed. Let them be the reason why it gets overturned. Black women, we got to start looking out for ourselves, because you know what? They're going to call us black bitches whether we do it or not. So we might as well look out for ourselves. We might as well look out for ourselves, because they're going to view us the same way whether we do it or not. Because if you look out for everybody else like we've been doing for the last 400 years, what they're going to say? Well, you little pickaninny, you little mammy, you supposed to do it. That's your job to mule for the world. It's time for a new job, sisters. And that's called looking out for self. So next time we type in, who's looking out, next time I type in, or we or whoever type in, who's looking out for black women, we'll see something different. Instead of seeing all this nonsense that we're seeing here. R. Kelly fainted. This is what comes up when I'm typing in who's looking out for black women. We see this shit right here. Chinese man tells Phil Scott China deserves to rule over. See all this mess. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing. I type in look out for black women. This is the BS that's coming up. It's an insult. This is an absolute insult to our existence, our concerns, our plight, our health, our safety, and our very lives. Sisters, I'm telling you. You know, I'm just sick of it all. All the BS. Black women, don't get involved in them protests. You sisters in Texas, our Texan sisters, stay the F out of it. Stay out of it. Because it's not for us. It's not about us. Because they got their own agenda for us, seeing to it that we die in childbirth. So they ain't concerned about us at all. The doctors are to black women what the police are to black men. I've been seeing that all over the net. We out here dying, we dying daily in childbirth. Don't want to give you pain meds. You know, none of this here. Mistreat us, quick to write you off. Even Serena Williams had to fight to get the medication that she needed to help her breathe because she's prone to blood clots. Here she is, about healthy as they come, about wealthy as they come, and she couldn't even get the quality health care that she deserved. So if she couldn't get it, what the hell does that say for the rest of us? What does that say for the rest of us, black women? Look at it. What does it say? Who's looking out for us? All of us need to ask ourselves that question. I asked myself that question and I typed it up just to see what would come up. And I get a bunch of nonsense. A bunch of nonsense and conjecture and BS. That's what I got. Which tells me one thing. Nobody is looking out for us. We got to do it ourselves. The black male collective, they don't give a damn. They ain't looking out for us. I'm speaking collectively when I speak about these other demographics. So if anybody want to get it twisted, look up the word collective. That statement's for the idiots, not for my sisters, because my sisters are smart and intelligent and know. So this is where we're at, ladies. This is where we're at. Don't get involved in the Texas mess. Let's not get involved in there. Don't get involved in it, sisters. It's not our battle. Nobody fights our battles but us. So we got to stay up out of it. Sorry about all the moving and the shaking with this here. I'll get better with my videos as time goes on. But right now, I'm all about the quality and the information that I'm giving to us. I'll get to the fancy stuff as time goes on. But this is where it's at, sisters. We got stuff to look at for real. Okay? So this is something we can't look at this lightly. Okay, so this is part 3 of Black Women of Texas. Watch out. Roe v. Wade is under attack. Okay? That's what's going on. But you have to understand something, ladies. Roe v. Wade wasn't even about us to begin with. Just like nothing else was. We got to start protesting for us. We got to start protesting for everybody else. Look at that. Who's looking out for us? Who's looking out for black women? Who's looking out for little black girls? Nobody. We got to stop doing it. We got to stop protesting for everybody else. Ain't nobody out there protesting for us. See, black men, their protection comes through their gender. Okay? We were stripped of our gender when we was brought here against our will and put in the fields right alongside men as if we were men too. So we lost it. So if we're going to protest something, we need to be protesting for our humanity. We need to be protesting for our femininity, our womanhood. This is what we need to be protesting for. This is what we need to be protesting for. Not all this other Mickey Mouse mess. Is there anybody protesting about us? You got black girls coming up missing organs. Organs is missing and everything. You're finding black women, remains in a state of dismemberment. Nobody says nothing. You don't even see it in obituaries. We just don't make it nowhere in anything. Nobody's talking about it. We got to start talking about it. We got to be about ourselves, women. I'm telling you, sisters. We came out here protesting for everybody else. Ain't nobody out here protesting about us. Ain't nobody out here looking for us. Nobody's talking about how we're dying in childbirth. These so-called, we don't have any allies. I'm going to say that. I'm going to interrupt my own self right there and I'm going to say it. We have no allies. We don't. We got to start being better toward one another too. We have to. We got to be better toward one another and we got to look out for ourselves. Because ain't nobody else going to do it. Don't nobody give a tinker's damn about us. We need to know and understand that. I mean, they can't make it no more obvious than they have already made it. They've made it crystal clear. You saw all these black women, I mean, there's no protection for us at all. We've been in a constant battle with the government Our communities, even our own reproductive, everything. Life has been nothing but a battle for us. And we continue to rise. But ain't nobody rising with us. Nobody is rising with us at all. We have to be our own best friends. We have to cheerleader. We have to cheer for ourselves. We ain't got no damn cheerleaders out here. We don't. Nope. We have no protector. We're going to have to, because see, I'm going to tell you, because when people see that you are happy without them, you start seeing some changes. Because people will only start caring when you stop. We got to stop caring, honey. All of us sisters, we got to stop caring about all these other people. They ain't giving no damns about us. Why are we giving a damn about people who don't give a damn about us? Don't even care. We could die for all they care. And that includes the black male collective too. And look at all this mess. This is the mess that pops up. All this old BS. This is the mess that pops up. Look at there. So this is the mess we see. That's what I found when I'm typing in who's looking out for black women. We know who's attacking black women. We see that. With the officer pointing a gun to the black woman before me. So we see that. We know that's going on. But who's looking out for us? Who's looking out for black women? That's not happening. So, sisters, time is up. Time is up. We got to stop it. Time is up like a big dog. We've been looking out for everybody for too goddamn long. We should be tired of out there protesting, because that's muling. Because when you're protesting for anything other than your own concerns, that's muling. We need to stop doing it. I don't go out there protesting. I'm not going out there with a sign protesting for nothing that has anything. If it doesn't have nothing to do with black women, I'm not out there protesting. I'm not protesting for anything that doesn't have anything to do with black women and the concerns of black women. Our high mortality rates and whatnot. Our high rates of being victims of violent crimes, domestic violence. We're coming up missing at a higher rate. Trafficking, human and sex trafficking, American Style. That other series that I did. A few months back or whatever. If it ain't for and about black women, I'm not protesting for it. I'll just sip tea and flip the damn channel. Because if it's not going to be about us, if there's not going to be concern shown for us, then we got to get selfish, okay, ladies? It is time to be selfish. And when I say be selfish, we got to start looking out for our own goddamn selves. We got to start looking out for the safety of our daughters, our sisters, our cousins, our aunts, our grandmothers, our titis, Because ain't nobody else going to do it. We don't, ladies, I'm going to tell y'all something. We don't have time to be worried about. We got enough on our plate to deal with. We're fighting for our lives. We are in a life and death situation. How many times must that be said? When is that going to sink in? We don't have time. You see that clock? We don't have time. We don't have time for it, ladies. Nobody looking out for us. We've got to do it. We have got to do it. Nobody else is. We have to do it. Let's not get caught up in Texas. We're not the reason why that law got introduced like that. We're not responsible for that. We don't need to be out there fighting about it. Because you know what? We're not included in the reproductive rights movement. as it showed you earlier, according to political environments. There's barriers that black women and the reproductive rights movement, we're not a part of it. Here it is right here. We're not a part of it. We're not a part of it. So we need to only involve ourselves in movements that involve us. Because if we're going to continue to be excluded, then we need to exclude our protesting services. We need to exclude our support services. Damn them, they ain't giving a damn about us. They're being exclusive. We got to be exclusive too. We have to be exclusive. That's why I started Black Women Unprotected. The light has got to be shined on the fact that we are not protected and that we're still fighting the same battles that we done fought since 1619. And here it is, still at it. Nope. It's time to withdraw, ladies. We got to withdraw our services and our support and all that. Mammy done died, the butler quit, the maid left. It's time for us to hand in our resignation papers, ladies. We need to hand in those resignation letters. It is time for us to resign from dealing with everybody else's issues and situations. It is time for us to do for us, to stand up for us. Black women, black girls. We need to do for us, because if we don't, we're always going to be black women unprotected. So if you like this video, please hit the like and the subscribe button. And you can also share it. Have a great rest of your day and morning. And stay safe and cognizant. More to come.